أفحكم الجاهلية يبغون ومن أحسن من الله حكما لقوم يوقنون. Do they then seek the judgment of ignorance? And who is better in judgment than Allah Ta'ala for those people who have firm belief? Some examples of this. I'm pretty sure you all heard of a man called Faraj Budi or Fudi. Really is Folder. Faraj Fudi. He was one of the most notorious callers to secularism in Egypt. He blatantly said, very, very explicit, I am simply against the implementation of La ilaha illallah in Egypt. We should eradicate it, he said, obliterate it. Either right away or gradually. And then he said, my opinion, very, very sort of boastful, my opinion is very, very crystal clear. So the Jama'at al-Islamiyya, Allah yahfazhum, approached him and said, embrace Islam. Accept Islam. He only increased in hatred, enmity towards the Muslims, towards Islam, believing that the Egyptian regime will safeguard him. A couple of days later, he was assassinated. وَلِلَّهِ الْحَمْدِ. He was assassinated by the Muslims. وَلِلَّهِ الْحَمْدِ. We all know Jamal Abdul Nasir. I'm pretty sure you all know him. If you do not know him, you're not into politics. Jamal Abdul Nasir, another hypocrite. And you know why he's a hypocrite. He was one of the leaders of the military coup in Egypt. He joined the Communist Party under the name Morris. His name is Jamal Abdul Nasir. He joined the Communist Party under the name Morris, while at the same time he was one of the high-ranking members in the Ikhwan movement under the name Zaghlul Abdul Qadir. While at the same time the shaitan was working for the CIA in order to overthrow King Farouk, so the influence of the American Khanzir law will be influenced in the region. He wrote a book called Al-Mithaq Yathakka Bara'aftu. A book called Al-Mithaq. In that book he wrote that all Muslims have equal rights. A lady is equal to a man. Then he said, this Khanzir, a'udhu billah min al-kalima, he said that the shackles that the lady wears, the one that hinders her from her free movement, must be destroyed. Because she cannot support the man in every perspective, he said. The shackles are things that are tied with still sort of embrace, where, you capture people if you tie them on like a chain, the chain draggers. You've heard of them? We won't go into it too deep. But they're the ones that had the chains on their ankles and they were convicts. And we call them the chain draggers. So the shackle is what a chain dragger is. Then he was likewise assassinated. Walillahi alhamd. And we all know another one from Egypt called Jihan as-Sadat. Jihan as-Sadat, who was a female, who was the wife of the late president known to be Anwar, and wallahi manu nur, Anwar Sadat. What did she say? She said, I am against the hijab. Why? She goes, because they frighten the children. Frighten the children? When she was asked, why do they frighten the children? She responded, because of their peculiar, their strange and weird appearances. Thus, she said, because of my position as a university teacher, I will expel every single woman that comes into my classroom with hijab. I will take her by the hand, she said, Ash-Shaytana, and tell her, you are not welcome in here, your place is outside. Astaghfirullah al-Azim. Astaghfirullah al-Azim. And her husband is no better. Anwar said that. Anwar said that. What did he say? He insulted the woman, the hijab, and he said it looks like a walking tent. He said it looks like a walking tent. And he said that I've imprisoned many mashayikh. He was making a mock out of it. A shaykh by the name, rahimahullah ta'ala, Sheikh al-Mahlawi, very famous shaykh. He was imprisoned when he asked Anwar to implement Sharia in that country. So he placed him in prison. Then he said, very, very explicitly, he is in prison like a dog. Astaghfirullah al-Azim. Wallah ma kalb illa ant. Ya Anwar. Wallahi la kalba illa ant. And we all know Husni Mubarak. Husni Mubarak. Allah Husni Mubarak. Husni Mubarak. But the reality is there's no Husn in him, no Mubarak. His name should be La Husni Wala Mubarak. No good, no blessed. Because Husni means good and Mubarak means the blessed. What good is in he and what blessed is he? He said in a CNN interview, he said, Islam was for the past and it has nothing to do with the future. This is his wording. This is the man that people say, Allah yahfaz husnu bibarak. Yahfaz what? For what reason? He's destroying Islam? That's secularist? Allah yahfazhu? Allah yahdi. Not Allah yahfazhu. On that path, never. And we all know Kamal Ataturk. Kamal Ataturk, who was the leader of Turkey. And he was the son of a Jewish man. He joined the Freemasons. And we all know Freemasons are a Jewish-run organization. They are a Jewish-run organization. And a lot of them enter that, a lot of them, the Freemasons, they enter Islam, which is in a hypocrisy way, so they can destroy Islam within. He was one of them. This Kamal person was one of them. He demolished the Khilafah in 1924. Thus, he ordered the unveiling of the lady. He ordered the destruction of a lot of mosques, the destruction of a lot of Muslims, and he made that country since that time corrupted. And until now, Turkey is, as it was then in 1924, corrupted. Nasrallah al-Afiyah. Algeria, we all know Ahmed ibn Billah, who after independence in 1962, he was the first president. As soon as he set foot as a president, he commanded straight away the unveiling of the ladies. Straight away. And when the FIS were elected, and this is the party that were in the political arena, Muslim party, when they were elected, they wanted to implement Sharia. So he straight away intervened, this Ahmed ibn Billah, and captured the leadership of the FIS, thus tortured them, imprisoned them, and then he banned Islam from the political arena.